Most Americans don't know much about General George Custer beyond the fact that he was killed, along with all of his troops, by Sioux, Cheyenne, and Arapaho braves at the Battle of Little Bighorn. Here are 9 other facts that show there was a lot more to the man beyond the bad tactical decisions made that day. Number 1, he didn't graduate with the rest of his West Point class because he got in trouble. The night before he was supposed to graduate with the class of 1861, he was the cadet duty officer. During his watch, he came across 2 junior cadets having a heated discussion, and instead of breaking it up, he suggested they settle it by fighting it out. He was punished by the officers on the staff for his lack of judgment, and that kept him from getting his diploma and commission until a few months later. Number 2, his future father-in-law wasn't a big fan at first. Custer had a romantic interest in Libby Bacon, who was from a prominent Michigan family, but her father was concerned about his working-class roots and excessive drinking. Number 3, he was given sick leave following the Battle of Antidum. Custer distinguished himself at the bloody Battle of Antietam near Maryland's border with West Virginia on the Potomac River, but the campaign took a physical and emotional toll. He was given sick leave, which he used to return to Michigan and pursue his relationship with Libby. I'm usually sporting a short beard, but I still shave around my cheeks and neck, and like all of you out there who shave, I want a razor that's designed to prevent nicks, cuts, and irritation. So here's a secret that goes against what the shaving industry has been trying to sell you for the last few decades. You don't need a razor with up to half a dozen blades. You just need one with a single really good blade. And to get that good blade, I don't want an annoying subscription service. Just get me what I need for a great shave and then leave me alone. So meet the sponsor of this episode, Henson Shaving. Henson Shaving is a family-owned aerospace manufacturer that has made parts for the International Space Station and the Mars rover. Now they are bringing precision engineering to your shaving experience. You see, the folks at Henson Shaving realize that a bad shaving experience isn't as much a function of how sharp the blade is, but rather because of how much it wobbles. Think of your razor as a diving board. The longer the board, the more it wobbles. A razor's micro wobbles are what lead to more nicks and cuts. Henson solves this by minimizing blade extension, addressing the root cause of bad shaves, not the blade itself, but the extension. Henson's aerospace background allows them to create a razor that offers a vibration-free and incredibly close shave. Visit hensonshaving.com/ward to pick the razor for you and use the code WARD, and you'll get 2 years worth of blades free with your razor. Just make sure to add them to your cart. That's 100 free blades when you head to hensonshaving.com/ward and use the code WARD. Number 4. He pinned on his first general's star at age 23. Custer remains the youngest general officer in U.S. military history. Number 5. He became a national hero after the Battle of Gettysburg, and his future father-in-law started to like him at that point. Custer led several charges at Gettysburg, including one where his horse was shot out from under him. On his final charge, mounted once again, Custer raised his saber and shouted, "Come on, you Wolverines!" as he drove off the dismounted rebels. His glory came at a great cost, however. 50% of the soldiers in his company were killed during the battle. The tales of his heroism spread far and wide, and his name was soon synonymous with victory in the war. His notoriety also shifted the attitude of Libby's dad, and in time he was able to successfully ask for her hand in marriage. Number 6, he considered being a coal baron or a politician after the Civil War. Because of his celebrity, Custer was well connected, and as the military grew smaller and his sense of purpose after the war faded, he considered working in both the coal industry and politics. But before he could move on either option, General Sherman summoned him to help move the country westward. Number 7, he was demoted to colonel for a while. The U.S. Army downsized following the Civil War, which reduced the number of general officer billets. In order to remain on active duty, Custer had to accept being reduced to the rank of colonel for a while. Number 8, while he was popular with the troops during the Civil War, his men hated him while he blazed across the Wild West. From his first days establishing a more permanent U.S. military presence in Texas until that fateful day on the plains of Montana, he was constrained by an unresponsive military bureaucracy and limited resources. And those things contributed to a draconian, self-centered, and often hypocritical leadership style that tended to trash morale. And number 9, he was killed at the Battle of Little Bighorn only 15 years after graduating from West Point. Custer miscalculated his enemy on June 25, 1876. When his scout Bloody Knife told him there were more Sioux waiting for the 7th Cavalry than they had bullets, he simply responded, "Well, I guess we'll go through them in one day." Somewhere, Sitting Bull was saying the same thing, and his prediction proved to be the accurate one. Here's the Battle of Little Bighorn as portrayed in the movie classic Little Big Man, starring Dustin Hoffman as Custer's scout, not Bloody Knife, and Richard Mulligan as Custer.
I know all about that, Major. Don't try to tell me my business. Make breastworks, man! Give them a Show them no mercy! I said give them a volley! We're running out of ammunition, General.
Right! No, we're running out of ammunition. I told him this would happen, but he just sat there in the White House and laughed at me. The damn drunkard! This is horrible. We're being wiped out. For Christian America. Let your hands fly, savages! I am on board!
Mr. President! Mr. President, distinguished visitors, honored members of the Senate, taking the Indian as we find him, waiting all...
Why don't you shut up? Mr. President, you're drunk. We can't have a man like you in the White House.
Get on your feet and face the enemy!
Go away, General.
All right. The sentence is death.
All right, that'll do it for this episode. If there's another historical figure you think would be good for a listicle like this, please let me know in the comments. And if you're not already a subscriber, become one so you don't miss anything going forward. And don't forget, Punk's Force, the fourth in the Punk series, was just published, and the Naval Institute Press is offering a great deal. Go to usni.org/press/books and put Punk's Force in the search box, and then at checkout, enter the code PUNK40. Once again, that's PUNK40 for 40% off Punk's Force. And in the meantime, I look forward to talking to you again very soon.